Well, if it's Tuesday, and it is.
It is.
We're in the toy collector's attic again.
You'd think we were Santa's helpers or something.
We
like
are
that.
Santa's helpers because it's Christmas.
Oh.
We want to show you a very special set of Kiddles because she collects Kiddles.
Right.
And back in the 60s, boy, did they do... I don't know if we even know how many different variations of Kiddles they did.
A lot, and I had most of them, and now I've got most of them again.
Most of them again, but there's the ones that came with tea sets, and the ones that came in perfume bottles, and the jewelry Kiddles, and the cosmic Kiddle. There were so many.
There were so many, and they did so many after shows and characters too.
They did a whole storybook Kiddles, but they did collector's sets based on movies and books.
Romeo and Juliet. Right.
But one of the most sought after are the characters they did for Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Oh, that was such a cute movie. I had to see it as a kid. It was just like, what? I love it.
It blew my mind. I went to see it several times.
Right.
And this year is actually the 50th anniversary.
Isn't that amazing?
Of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Right.
And the car from that movie has been making the car show circuit.
Right.
There were actually several cars, of course,
right.
but the hero car, as they say in the movie industry, has been out on the circuit this year, and you may have had a chance to see it.
Well, and of course Mattel had to get in on the act, and they made several figures, including full-sized, the Jeremy Potts and Truly Scrumptious and all of the characters. They were talking dolls. You pulled the string and they talked. But I didn't settle for that, boy. I'll tell you, when they came out, it was like, oh, hey, I've got to have this. And it came out right at my 10th birthday. But, of course, Mattel and the Kiddles, the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Kiddles. And, of course, these were the size of the Lucky Locket size. There's Truly Scrumptious and Mr. Potts. And then we have the kids, Jeremy and Jemima's Potts, the little boy and the little girl. And so I had to have this, and there was a story that went with this. I'd never stayed in a motel before. And so for my 10th birthday, my mom and dad said, well, we're going to go stay in a motel, and you'll have that experience. And we went to the Hi-Ho Motel here in Salt Lake City.
Down by Grand Central on State Street, yeah.
And then, of course, we went up to Grand Central, and I saw this. Oh, hey, I got to pick out my birthday present, so that's what it was. Yeah. But it came with the dolls, and they're removable, and the story inside the little cardboard. But, yeah. But these on eBay, they go for a lot of money, anywhere from just even beat up and open to... $300-400.
I wanted to get her one of these for her birthday, since that's how she got the original one. So I thought that'd be a fun recreation. And it's like, good grief! There's some individual characters, but everything is so much money.
Yes.
And if you want to find a really high quality one that's all on the card, all complete. This one's opened, but you'd never know it.
Right, just this part. This part, the dolls have never been removed.
The dolls have never been removed. They're still sealed in their little blisters. So we're not going to be.
No.
But I've seen these listed for as much as $1,000.
Oh my, yeah.
For just this, I think I paid. I shouldn't reveal this because it was a birthday present. But somewhere around $450 or something like that.
Unreal,
yeah, I can't recall exactly. It was. It was the better part of $500,000 to buy this little guy here. So they're worth a lot of money.
Well, and I don't know whatever happened to the ones I have. Again, when you're a kid, you play with these things, and gradually, one by one, they get lost, and they don't come back again. They're small, and you don't think about something becoming a collectible when you're a kid. It's like, no, I'm playing with it. But right. But what a fun toy! What a fun thing to get this one more time.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I can just look at it. I have it hanging up like a picture.
And I love the graphics and the artwork.
The artwork, and what a fun movie.
That was certainly one of my favorites. My brother was, of course, into the antique cars, and he thought the whole thing was a little excessively silly. He liked the look of the car.
Right.
Looked a little bit like a boat tail Auburn because it's actually made out of a boat. But when the wings pop out and it flies around, and then it goes, becomes a submarine and all the various things, and a helicopter at one point. It's a truly magical car.
Right.
But the story did remind me a lot of his personal story, that these kids loved playing in this car, and then they were going to sell it, so the dad had to buy it and haul it home so the kids could have their play car that was down the block that they used to play in. And David knew of a 30 Chrysler that he just absolutely loved and loved to go look at, and the lady that had it decided to get rid of it one day, and she put it up for sale for $15. And be darned if he didn't run down there with $15, and he comes back and tells Mom, I just bought a car, and he's 10.
Your mom was awesome.
She was awesome.
I've been pulling out my hair, I'll tell you what.
So home came the 30 Chrysler, ran just fine, and,
Yeah.
and he drove it, 10
He
years
learned to
old,
drive
and
it.
he didn't drive it on the street because Mom wouldn't let him, but he drove it there. We had a pretty long driveway, and
Yeah, he learned to drive,
he
it on
learned
the
to drive
driveway.
in the driveway
you
with a
go.
3-speed manual transmission in a 1930 Chrysler, and perfected double clutching and the whole 9 yards. Anyway, so the movie had particular resonance with him, even though
Right.
he'd already owned his car for
Well,
something like
and
10
it
years
started
before this
one of my
movie came out.
Favorite Dick Van Dyke. I was a huge fan of the Dick Van Dyke Show. I never missed it, especially when in the beginning fell over the sofa thing.
Yeah.
A hassock in the middle
Mary
of the room.
Tyler Moore. and
Yeah, Mary
Dick Van
Tyler
Dyke.
Moore. Oh, I love that.
Oh,
Still,
wow.
little Richie was their son. Some good
So
times
fun.
on TV. I'll tell you what.
So fun.
He was good in this movie. I love Dick Van Dyke.
Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. If you get a chance to see the car, it's really a well-built car. The prop department did an amazing job on that.
Awesome.
Well, if you haven't been over to the channel, do pop over to the channel. And if you're not a subscriber, do subscribe. And the easy way to subscribe is to click on the infamous blue button. You ready?
Ready?
Zoing! Blue button right there. Well, we're not sure how you found this movie on the internet, and we hope you didn't find it boring. And we will see you here on Sunday with the regular show. And see ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.